Hi, Fremont families, and welcome to our Fremont Open House to start the 22-23 school year. First, some new folks around the building you might see this evening. I want to say hello to some new teachers, Ms. Brown, Ms. Hackman, Mrs. Ash, Mrs. Malone, and Mr. Washington, as well as Mr. Lopnow, Ms. Pete, Mrs. Rosario, and Mr. McGee. I hope we get a chance to meet them and say hello. Also, for some folks that were with us last year who are no longer at Fremont, Mrs. Smith, our amazing secretary, now works as a teaching and learning services specialist at 3 West downtown with BCPS. Ms. Jones, our former behavior interventionist, is a student services coordinator now at 3 West. Ms. Taylor, who was a Bearcat coach last year, is now our new secretary at Fremont. Ms. Oliver, who was a kindergarten teacher with us last year, is our new IB coordinator. Ms. Carrie Smith, who was one of our instructional coaches last year, is now our new special education teacher at Fremont. And finally, Ms. Havenar's new last name is Mrs. Zaidema. She was married this summer, and her family are expecting, and we're very excited for them. So big things happening at Fremont this year. First is this is the year we are applying for IB authorization. We are on track to become the first authorized IB school in our county. And families, we want to have your voice involved in that process. So we will have our first parent-teacher organization meeting kicking off in October to talk more about that. Also, for those of you who've been following the news at the board meetings, we just got approval for our fifth graders who pass the proficiency exam this coming spring to earn high school credit leading into high school as well. So that's awesome news. A couple things for families that may be new, some resources to share. First of all is our common dress guidelines. You can type in bit.ly/Fremont Common Dress. Couple recommendations. Obviously, we recommend dark colors because they tend to get dirty. Keep it simple and cheap. We tell families, go to Walmart, go over wherever you can and get the inexpensive polo shirts and inexpensive pants. If you have questions about the dress code or you need support, feel free to text Mr. McCoy with any questions. Arrival procedures will also be a little bit different this school year. So all students will be entering in the morning through door number 6, which faces Central Street. Doors will open at 8:40 and close promptly at 9 o'clock. So before care, if your student was accepted into the before care program, door number 6 will open at 7 o'clock. If your student is running behind after the doors close at 9, tardy students need to come in by the main office door at door number 9, which faces Emmett Street. This year, we're going to have all students enter through door number 6 for safety and security purposes. It's similar to what we did our very first school year pre-COVID, and we're glad to get back to this procedure. If we could also ask in the morning, families, please be prepared to kiss and go. We know these first few days of school, you may want to walk students up to the door, but moving forward, if you could, be ready to dismiss your student onto the sidewalk and we'll welcome them into the building. We want to keep traffic flowing so we don't have a big backup. Also, in regards to dismissal for this year, so walkers will still dismiss from door number 9 by the office. All car riders will get picked up on Central Street. For those of you that are new to this process, we ask families to please stay in your car. It also goes a little faster if your student still uses a car seat to put the car seat on the passenger side so your student can get in quicker. If you could help your student memorize their car code, families will get car codes at open house and from teachers as well. If you help your student memorize that, the line moves faster. Please be patient with us these first 2 weeks because before and after care doesn't start until after Labor Day. We have a lot more students getting picked up than usual. And as students are learning codes and new families are figuring out the process, it can take a little bit longer than expected. So thanks for your patience. Since before and after care starts on September 6th, for these first 2 weeks of school, please be sure to let your child's teacher know how they are getting home until before and after care begins. We want to make sure if these students are walkers or bus riders or car riders that we know. One of the biggest things is to help us stay in touch with you so we can keep you updated. So please follow our Facebook page. Any information that I share out, I also put on our Facebook page. If you have not done so, text YES to 67587 to opt in to all of our messages and make sure your info is updated in Skyward. I also tell families you are always welcome to send me a text. My phone number is right here. It's literally the fastest way to get to me, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Thanks again for coming to visit our open house. If you have a chance, please come say hello to our guests from Dean Transportation, Communities and Schools, Operation Fit, Before and After Care, Girl Scouts, and our PTO sign up as well. And make sure you connect with those folks before you leave. Take care and have a great evening.